السلام عليك. السلام عليك يا السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى. السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى. السلام عليك يا
السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى.
God's greatest gift given is there within our reach. Because that gift is too great to be observed, we sometimes remain confused, or because we inherited that concept, the concept of imamate, we never tend to think properly about it. Only the thirsty knows the real value of water. Only the imprisoned knows the meaning of freedom. Only a sick knows the real meaning of health. And only the one who is away from Ahlul Bayt knows the real meaning of Ahlul Bayt after he finds them. Sometimes, because we are too close to Ahlul Bayt, we tend to forget how great they are. Ahlul Bayt, Imam and Ridha, they are the air without which we cannot survive in the intellectual chaos of this world.
Well, assalamu alaikum, dear respected viewers, my brothers and sisters all around the globe. Welcome to another episode of your program, The Eighth Light, with me, Jawad Ferdowsi, bringing you another episode of this program. I hope that you've enjoyed all the previous episodes, and as you know, we are approaching a very joyful occasion, Eid al-Fitr, and we're going to talk about that, insha'Allah. God willing, we're going to know more about the preparations of this specific day, so stay with us. Well, as you know, we are approaching to the end days of this holy month, the holy month of Ramadan. Well, we are approaching a very auspicious and joyful occasion, the Eid al-Fitr. Throughout this month, we tried our best to prevent us from committing any sins, to prevent ourselves to go and embark on a sinful journey. We tried to abstain ourselves from drinking and eating, and we did that throughout this month, and we tried to purify our hearts. We tried to make ourselves once more clean, to cleanse our body, and at the same time to cleanse our souls. It is very important for us human beings because during this month is not only dedicated to Muslims, Sunni or Shia. It's beyond that. It's beyond our identity. It's beyond the identity of us Muslims. You know, when we feel the hunger, when we feel the thirst, we can actually make that connection. We can actually feel the empathy, the sympathy that we have towards other people. Because we know, as human beings, there are lots of people who are unfortunate, who don't have enough to eat, who don't have enough to make sure that they would have something to eat for their dinner, to make sure that they are not thirsty. And during this month, we made sure that at least we kind of get that feeling that how does it feel to be hungry? How does it feel to be thirsty and at the same time preventing ourselves from going and drinking water? Well, it was a very good and happy occasion. It was a very blessed month for everyone, for humanity, for human beings in general. We get to know other people during this month. We get to know them more. And we are approaching the end days of this holy month, and God willing, insha'Allah, we are gonna receive the rewards of our deeds and of our good actions. And I hope that all of us are on the ark of salvation in the Yawm al-Qiyamah, in the day of judgment. So please do not forget us in your prayers and in your supplications. And I hope that you've enjoyed this episode as well. And one other thing that I want to mention here is that you can call us, you can be in contact with us through the numbers that you can see at your screens. You can send your voice messages via WhatsApp, and it would be a great honor, a great pleasure for me and the rest of the crew here to receive your phone calls, to receive your phone messages, be it via WhatsApp or calling us through the numbers that you can see on the screen of your TV sets. So I want to make a promise here to you that we will try our best to play all of those messages and recordings that you're going to send to us. Please do not forget to do that.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Allah Akbar and I live in Melbourne, Australia, and I'd like to say Eid Mubarak to all of the Muslims, to everyone. Hello, my name is Abbas. I live in Melbourne, Australia. I want to say to all Muslims, Eid Mubarak.
In the name of Allah, the most merciful and compassionate. My name is Hawra Hazim and I live in Sydney, Australia. I send my salam and prayers to Imam Ridha alayhi salam. السلام عليك يا شمس الشموس المدفون في أرض طوس علي بن موسى الرضا ورحمة الله وبركاته. I am grateful to the people who made it possible for me to send my voice to Imam Ridha alayhi salam.
Hi, my name is Ziyarat and I live in Australia, Melbourne, and I'd like to congratulate the Eid al-Fitr to all the Muslims around the world, and insha'Allah God accept our praying, our fasting, and the Quran. Thank you for watching. Bye.
My name is Zainab. I'm living in Australia, Melbourne. I just wanted to have a word with Imam Reza. Yeah, Imam Reza, I really missed you. I just wanted to come to Mashhad one more time and visit your holy shrine. It's been a long time since the last time that I came to Mashhad. Please invite me again. I'm gonna pray, and inshallah you're gonna invite me one more time, and I'm gonna come to Mashhad to visit your holy shrine. Assalamu alaikum ya Ali ibn Musa al-Murtada wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
قيل لي أنت أفصح الناس طرا في فنون من الكلام النبي لك من جوهر الكلام بديع لك من جوهر الكلام بديع يثمر الدر في يدي مجتني فلماذا تركت مدح ابن موسى فلماذا تركت مدح ابن موسى والخصال التي تجمعن فيه قلت لا أستطيع مدح إمام كان جبريل خادما لأبيه كان جبريل خادما لأبيه.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله الطاهرين. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. When Ma'mun al-Abbasi, he became the caliph, he wanted to fool the people. He wanted them to think that his intention was to return the Khilafah to its rightful owners. So what he did was that he summoned Imam Ridha alayhi salam to Marv, and then he wanted the Imam to become his successor and the heir to his throne. And then when Imam refused this offer, he forced Imam Ridha to become the successor in order to fool the people. But the Imam had one condition. He said, my condition is not to interfere with anything that is going on in the country. The Imam said, I will not accept any responsibility in this rule. I will not take part in any political activity and gathering. That was the condition of Imam Ridha, to accept wilayat al-ahd. So afterwards, on the day of Eid, Ma'mun al-Abbasi, he asked Imam al-Ridha to lead the Eid prayer. He asked Imam to read the Salat al-Eid, to do the Salat al-Eid and be the Imam, and then recite the khutbah and the sermon of Eid. Imam al-Ridha, he rejected the offer because Salatul Eid was a very important political occasion, because the government, the Abbasid government, it was an Islamic government, and Eid was one of the most important occasions. They could use it in political intentions. So the Imam refused to recite Salatul Eid, but Ma'mun, he insisted. Again, the Imam refused. He said, my condition was not to take part in anything in your government. But Ma'mun, he demanded the Imam to lead the prayer of Eid. So when the Imam saw that he is forced to lead the prayer of Eid, he said, my condition is that if I do Salatul Eid and do the prayer, I will do it the same way that the Prophet had done it. And I will do the Eid rituals the same way Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib had done it. I will not do the rituals as the caliphs before me had done it. I will do it like Rasulullah and Amir al-Mu'mineen. So Ma'mun, he accepted the terms. He said, go and pray the Eid prayer. So on the day of Eid, all the people of the city of Marv, they were in front, they gathered in front of the house of Imam Ridha alayhi salam, and were waiting for the Imam to come out. Usually the caliphs, how did they go to the prayer for Eid? How did they march from their home to the mosque? They usually rode on the best horses. They usually had all their jewelry on them. They wore all the jewelry, all the gold, all the jewels and diamonds, they had them on them. They would come out with the best clothes, the most expensive silk they had. They would wear the best clothes and come to Salatul Eid, riding on the horse, surrounded by troops and soldiers and armed forces. But Imam Ridha alayhi salam, he came out different. The people saw that the Imam, he started marching towards the mosque without a horse, without a ride. He was walking on his feet, and he was barefooted. The Imam took off his shoes, because this is one of the signs of humility towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Imam wanted to show humility to his Lord, to his Master, because as you know, salat and prayer is an act that we confront. With this act, we confront Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the Imam showed the most humility and humbleness he can. He walked on barefoot, and every few steps he would say Allahu Akbar, and all the people around him would repeat after the Imam. They hadn't seen anything like it before. The spiritual atmosphere that they had seen, it was like nothing they had seen before. The scene they were seeing from the Imam, it was the first time they were seeing such a spiritual atmosphere. So people were crying when they saw the Imam pass in this way, in this humble way towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they were so attracted to the Imam, they were so respectful to the Imam, that Ma'mun al-Abbasi, when he saw this, when he saw people attracted to the Imam and respecting him so much, he sensed danger. He sensed danger from the Imam. So what did he do? He demanded the Imam to return back to home. He demanded the Imam to didn't allow the Imam to go to the masjid to complete the march to pray Salat al-Eid. He told them to go back and there's no need to pray Salat al-Eid anymore. So the Imam, he asked for his shoes and he asked for his ride and he rode the horse and he returned back home. As you know, those days were the saddest days of Imam al-Ridha alayhi salam under the rule of Ma'mun al-Abbasi. Although it was the day of Eid, the day of Eid is the day of happiness, the day of joy, but for Imam al-Ridha alayhi salam, it was a sad day. It was a grieving day, a day of sorrow because of the oppression he was seeing from Ma'mun al-Abbasi. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
اللهم صل على علي بن موسى الرضا المرتضى الإمام التقي النبي وحجتك على من فوق الأرض ومن تحت الثرايا الصديق الشهيد صلاة كثيرة تامة ذاكية متواصلة متواترة مترادفة كأفضل ما صليت على أحد من أوليائك.
Well, once again, we are at the end of another episode of our program. Well, we are approaching the end of the month of Ramadan, and we know we are waiting to receive our awards because throughout this month, we've tried to do everything we can to purify our hearts and to purify our souls. And at the end, I hope we might be, insha'Allah, God willing, on the ark of salvation, and insha'Allah, God will reward us in the hereafter and bless us both in this world and in the hereafter. Take care and bye-bye.